All right. Assuming everything's green. One thing I need to do is log back into Restream if it will let me. But I think it's still asking me for username and password, and frankly, that's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not going to bother with that right now. So my goal is to continue working on animations and also some general testing of lighting data. Specifically, whenever I make a zone, normally OpenZone's doing some general export options, even when I import from any zone. So you can see here like the long name and short name, what NPCs to include, but I don't actually see what I'm looking for too well. I know when you do new, you can see here the above water, underwater, some bounding box, but this is all for data that you create inside of OpenZone. When you just import, I don't think that's as important. So anyways, let's go ahead and do some more testing about why animation's not working. Because I feel like NetRadiant should actually animate the texture in game as well. So I'll work on that. Because you can see here, when they go to the textures list and they select a texture, yeah, but where is the, doesn't have animated textures.
Really well to zoom in. Floor texture, move the group, and one in the center. Close out a radiant. BSP.
And this doesn't either. Grr. Why is it? There we go. No, this is Blender. Is it that difficult?
Hey guys, it's
well, here's GTK Radiant.
So it's pretty much
they're putting a sky up right there.
The surface using the escape key. What I'm going to do is
you can see it doesn't animate it by default, which is fine. I can work with that. I just need to do some more testing. So we have a lava shader inside of BaseQ2 scripts, right? Which is included into shaders as lava. But notice that this, by the way, I think it's missing a, yeah, definitely it was missing a end bracket. This one looks okay. But notice that lava right now is just a single entry called lava 001. It's supposed to be called lava. Let's open this window up real quick, because this is under D-Drive Games. Currently I'm working on it under Urban Terror. So we have the Neriac texture here, the lava shader here, the Pac-Man shader here, and in textures I have the lavas under Neriac. I'm going to actually move this over. And update the shader. That's interesting. This says textures lava 01, textures lava, textures Neriac. I may have not been referring to it properly. I wonder why it actually showed the data. Okay, so this is telling me that textures Neriac lava 1 was not found. Where is Neriac being referred to anymore? I think it's because of the shader list? No. You can see here lava is being referred to. There is 0 references to Neriac in the lava setup now. I'm going to double check some data real quick. Yeah, there is none. So refresh one more time. I'm still getting error. I'm going to restart NetRadiant real quick. I want to see if I can maybe clear this. Because it's telling me the shader's not found. And it's looking under Neriac. Why? Where is Neriac? Isn't there a layer editor? I think that's just this. Okay. I feel like I'm missing some sort of scripts. Neriac has these shader list. It could be that I'm using the wrong directory. Let's double check. We're in base Q3 right now. This is the native supported stuff. Yeah, you can see there's a crap load of it inside of Q3 UT. We know that it's not in any of this. Pretty dang sure we're using this directory correctly. D-Drive Games, NetRadiant Custom. See, it finds the shader list under base Q3, right? It parses 3 shader files for scripts. And then it loads the textures for Neriac, 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 and then it fails because I didn't put under Neriac because I don't have Neriac defined anywhere. Like, why is it even using Neriac? I feel like I might be putting this in the wrong directory. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on here. This could be the NetRadiant app. I know has a Q3 game directory. But this shader list does not correlate whatsoever. Yeah, see, none of this is remotely similar to this. Double checking, what game do I have? Quake 3 Arena is my project. So where the hell does Neriac come from? Interesting. So, I mean, I'm going to humor it here for a second, even though I don't like that I have to specifically put Neriac there. Okay, so Urban Terror, base Q3, scripts. This reflects here. All right, base Q3, scripts. We have shader list. This includes the 3 elements. I'm going to call it lava 2. Then we're going to go to shader, lava. We're going to rename it to lava 2. We're going to put it under textures lava 2. And then in the textures lava 2 directory, I'll have references to all these. Let's go and refresh. So you can see here, parsing script of lava 2. So we know that this is successful. It's getting to this point. Then it tries to load textures lava 001, and it tries to do so under Neriac. So it wants these files here. Out of curiosity, if I take the extra files and remove them and refresh, I don't get an error. So in other words, this is only loading the first file in the shader. It's only including this file, which makes sense. Wait, what is it doing? I did the shader there. Yeah, so you can see here, it loads lava 1 because that's what this specifies. No, because remember, I just changed that to test lava 001. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't care. If I make this 2, still loads. There's like a caching going on, I swear. Yeah, loading, shader not found. Okay, so what's causing... So I'm loading lava shader, right? We should call this lava again. That'll fix the entry here, I think. No? There is totally cache going on because like now lava 2 is still stuck on the UI. Like, see that? That shouldn't be there. Huh. Okay, let's try it again. It still says lava 2. It's very odd. All right, well, let's just assume this is all fine, okay? Let's assume everything here is happy. And then let's just select this, apply the brush, save. Let's go ahead and build the final build. Let's start up Ubuntu. Go to, where is my directory actually? I wrote one and I don't remember where I put it. I think I put it under tools and just on the root. Yeah. And then what I wanted is I just made the BSP. So this will take the maps file and put it into OpenZone. Cool. Now we can open up OpenZone. Let's go ahead and import it. And use let's double check the library textures before we officially. So in OpenZone, we're going to go look at the library textures. We have Quake 3 in here. And in here we have maps. And we have textures, which includes lava textures. And a bunch of Pac-Man crap that I can actually take out because they're never used. Okay, so if we go back to OpenZone and we go to Quake 3 maps and do CLZ, which is the one I just made, here's the zone file, and you can see it is definitely parsing the shader because one of the things I put on here is no light map, and you'll notice how bright this shader is, right? Like the whole world is dark, yet that's perfectly fine. So that's a good sign the shader map is working right. What the hell just happened to OpenZone? Oh, it's like it lost its icon. Okay. So we're gonna go and export this as CLZ again. Yep, that's fine. Go ahead. And now we can go ahead and do the, I think, S3D copy. Yeah. Cool. And before we start EQ, one thing I want to do is in C drive code projects, Demancia, in my client, ROF, I'm going to take out the D input because it's kind of useless right now. There. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and start up EQ. This should go really fast. I don't want you to vote. It would be cool to fix that though. Oh shit, I don't have my Demancia server, do I? I might have to boot it up real quick. Give me just a sec. There we go. Let's hit advanced. Now Demancia should be listed. There it is. Deactivate. And this boot up time should be really fast. Yeah. Boom, boom, we're in. Cool. Another thing I need to do is take that background out. Let me do that right now. I'm thinking about it. So in ROF, I believe it's under resources. There is a splash right here. And let's just go find a open source image background. Ideally underground. You know what? That looks cool. Is this free? This is 1024 by 1024. That's annoying. We could 1024 by 768. And I'm thinking like right there. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and toss this into, I think it was just load screen. We can double check this real quick. Easiest way to double check is we go to client and we look at the version history, and load screen should be replaced. Perfect. Now, of course, this is not, what is these dimensions? Wait, is it really no, that doesn't sound right. Let's revert this. And let's open up the original load screen real quick. (1920 by 1080 is actually what the resolution is. Sure, that looks kind of cool, I guess. Is this free? Is there like a copyright for this? I'm guessing it's paid. Wow, okay. So, what just happened? Why can't I go back now? Oh, there it is. Zero copyright info. Damn it. It's fine. I just want something there for now. I can always change it later if it is Demancia. No. Yes. Anyways, now that we're in game, so this is an unlit cube, which is correct. Man, the light data in this zone got messed up. I thought I baked my light when I did that last run. See, 3 light maps. If I do final, it should generate light maps. I wonder if I'm not copying it right. It's possible, because this is a lot darker than it was earlier. Those could be lit up, but it's not much. But we still don't get animated textures, unfortunately, which is annoying. I'm trying to think what else it could be. Kind of exhausting. Options here. If we search for Anim Freak, this is a good indicator of, so look at here. If params of, what is this? Stage. What is stage? We're looking at surfaces. So surface parameters, alpha shadow. So this is it looking at shaders. Read shaders from list. Is this, are my shaders actually copied over? I need to double check that. I wonder if that's baked into the map data. We don't need level shots anymore. Yeah, where is this shader info? It's literally baked into the Q3 shaders. Okay. So we have a shader manager. Some sort of numeric check, remove content, get token, split token, tokenize, scan available shaders is called during the construction of the shader manager. And the shader manager if you see here, there's a scripts. Yeah, it needs shader data. You can see here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and copy the scripts to, I'm guessing here. Let's try that. All right, let's go and delete this, re-import. I don't know if this is going to cause any visual difference at this step because full path scripts start at shader. What is full path or what is F path? How is F path defined? F path does not include the word maps. Okay, so I think F path is Quake 3. F path plus name. And you'll notice scripts is in this directory, which will have the .shaders. It also has texture info, texture name. So textures, Nariac would be in there. You know what, let's give it a whirl. Basically, we just need to do an export again. Done. Now let's go ahead and we can just exit this, go over to copy. When you do an S3D copy and when you do a start EQ copy or execution, whatever. All right, and we're still selecting Dodonica. Good. And now we get our new splash screen, right? Cool. And it looks horrible because it doesn't fit right, but we still don't get the shader animation data. I wonder if anim frequency I screwed up. Yeah, I think I renamed the style of the name. Anim map 10. Where's the frequency? I thought I had that in there still. Really? anim frequency is give me summary, give me a definition list. All right. So you can see your animation map has a frequency value, which is the first value in the list. So anim map, I think, impacts animation frequency. So each record on a layer has params, and one of them is a map. There it is, animation map. Then begin animation frequency, which is the speed, and then it takes the frame time based on the number of layers and the frequency. Then it looks at the number of textures, iterates. So it supports animation map. I wonder if this is case sensitive, param 0. I'm guessing it's not. So according to this, assuming I have it in the right directory, it should be loading this. Doesn't help. We have like no intel about this other than it just displays it, you know? I need to think about this for a sec. Just to double check. It's worth noting that the Quake 3 engine does a lot more than OpenZone in the standard client support, so importing will probably never be perfect. Quake 3 shaders are essentially hard to import, and imperfection should be expected whenever they're used. Right? Okay. Importing these files is a bit more complex than importing the other types of files, since Quake 3 maps use a directory structure to store textures and other information. OpenZone requires that you create a library textures Quake 3 folder. We did this. But you decide you want to use the tower to be used in another zone instead. Perhaps you want the same tower to be available more in zone. Perhaps the tower... Jesus, can you go any more perhapses? The tower contains too many polygons to go in the mesh folder, since mesh libraries are limited to about 1,500 polygons. There is an easy way to import parts of an existing zone into another zone. The way to do this is to first make a copy of the zone containing the object you want, delete everything in the copied zone that you don't want to copy, and then import the zone into another one. Willie's example. Okay, I don't need an example of how to copy data. Creating creatures is an involved process and explained below in series steps. Make an animated file that conforms to the standards. Add an animator file to the library, adding creatures to your zone, exporting your included characters. Really? It comes with an example creature? Nice. I kind of want to play with that real quick as a distraction because I'm not getting very far with the Quake 3 mesh, and hearing a description from the maker that it's kind of complicated. All right. So we're going to work on making an animator creature import into my CLZ zone real quick. Okay, so we're going to reopen. Well, actually, we're just going to re-import my 3D map because that's easy. All right, so we got CLZ in the zone, right? To use an animated creature file in the open zone, copy and file all the textures to the blah, blah, blah. Do not create. Copy creature texture to the texture folder. Okay. 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 Jesus. All right. To add creature models to the zone, open the zone properties and add creature models to your zone. Okay, first of all, zone properties is not an intuitive area. There is a script log, but I assume that's for okay. Okay, file properties is probably zone properties. Because, you know, file is zone, apparently. It's not file operations. It's where you go for zone properties. Totally makes sense. Okay. Enough complaining. Okay. To add creatures to zone, open the zone properties window and add creature models to your zone. When finished, this is like the absolute worst description possible. Go here and add. It's like, well, how do you add? Is it just this list? Okay. And what is this list? We have creatures. And there's a bunch of words in here. Like DAF, AF. Is this these? But when you hit add, it asks for the short names. Fine. DAF. DAM. BET. WEF. WEM. Let's add barrel as well. Sure. Now let's go ahead and export the zone. I don't know what the zone IDs are going to be referenced on. There's zero notation about this. Like, this was the worst step overall. Like, it gives you no information at all. All right. Is my S3D being copied properly? Let's check. We're going to go to zones. We have CLZ. car is a lot bigger now. You notice that? Did that get copied properly? Let's verify that real quick. No, wait, COF is a different zone. CLZ car did get successfully copied. Cool. All right. So we start the client up, and then we find out the zone ID or the creature index, which might be an absolute fucking nightmare. I think they're referenced in Shandari's. Does this give ID numbers? Yeah, see race, and then, all right, so we made some new custom ones. I don't know. Wait, wrong tool. File, properties. All right, so we have DAF, DAM. Hopefully I caught one, WEF. Did I seriously? Okay. Dark elf female, I got correct. So dark elf female is race 6. Ooh, I already broke something. Amazing. All right, let's see what I broke. Oh man. Something is definitely creepy. Alright, I got a screen to gift that. That's absolutely hilarious, honestly. Alright. Oh man. If you're watching, that was absolutely amazing. I have to like get this ready. Okay. Imager? No, Giphy. I like Giphy more. And let's go ahead and hit upload, browse GIF, go to the desktop, find Zach. Walk. I am so easily amused sometimes. Toss that into Demancia because reasons. And I'll toss in the coders because why not? It's funny. All right, so race 6 myself and gender 1. Supposedly this race is supposed to be custom. All right. Spawn test 6. All right. 1. There we go. No, that's texture. Okay, what is the spawn commands? I forget it. All right, so it's spawn name. We're gonna just be like 1 1 1 1 1 1. Spawn 2 2 1 1 1 1. spawn 661111. There we go. Well, apparently I guessed Dark Elf male correctly as well. Yes, DAM, DAF. That's why I'm getting the weird animations. Cool. BET, is that ever used? No. Is it BTL? No. Goblin is gob. I wonder what changed with the animation files that totally breaks this. It's interesting. Yes. Very interesting and creepy. Well, you figure nodding, the head is going up and down, dancing, and cry, sit, jumping. Interesting. Animator. What is the tool called again? Is this literally just an executable? Nice. Cool. So let's grab Animator. Let's put it in. You know, it may even keep a copy of this in there. Whatever. Okay, so Animator. Why do you not boot? Faulting process. The application just crashes. Maybe admin privileges is needed. There we go. That's a little creepy, but let's open up Open Zone, go to Library Creatures, and open up Dark Elf Female. Okay, so All right, so how do we play back? Where are my viewer playback stuff? Sequence. It doesn't even let you like play. So when you're in scene view, you can see all the animations. Okay. Interesting. It's an. Did you see what I've done in game? Well, I didn't do much, but everybody walks like this. Do anim. Oh, I can just do set anim 1, right? No. You know, it's trying. Obviously, I think animations changed a bit between probably titanium and modern. It'd be actually interesting to look at look at what open zone exports and compare it to what we know. But it is kind of cool that they actually got this to this stage. With that good old-fashioned attack animation. Yeah. What's your hook horror look like? Oh, that's awesome. I was curious if it's a little tall though. That face. Oh, that's awesome. Not what I think of when I think of orc, but you know what? You do you, orc. You do you. So yeah. It's cool though that we do have a potential system to start working with animations. Alter animation file. What? Why can't I see it? Like, shouldn't he be right here? There we go. Oh, snap. So this is the open zone version of a dark elf. I'm appalled. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Why doesn't it just play? Like, do I have to drag in order for the animation to go? That is pretty cool, though. That it even exists. Alright. Can I please play you without screwing the camera badly up? There. That's an amazing armor. Man. Okay. Beetle. Is there an Animator to Blender tool? Hmm. It says it can export? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There's a play button. All right, so let's go for a wood elf female. let's go into scene. No. Figure doesn't let you do it. Sequence is not bad. Now, curious, why does the textures never render? There is a kicking elf. Amusing, that's for sure. That's a whole other world I have to mess with later. And it looks like, whoa, we got some issues here, but we're on the right track. This is probably more of an issue that I didn't import the texture properly or the model. I just don't know how they can do that best. I'd have to map. There we go. That's how you do it. Whoa. So supposedly this is going to have all the animations? No. Is that accurate to what Animator says? So wait, if I go back to how did this, by the way, like what race was that again? 22. So race 22 originally was BET, Beetle. And did I just pick the right model for that? Let's double check. Also, I choose Beetle, but it's not showing Beetle. It's like my animation is still stuck. There we go. Supposedly it's got a bunch of materials, including multiple textures. Why aren't those textures loading? Are they literally 101? Oh, is it texture? Huh. I don't understand the numbering as well. Like C05 is attacking, one hand attacking. I don't know how that correlates, but I'll have to look into that a little bit more later. But I did get a custom model at least to load, which is a good sign. We'll do another screen GIF. Hold up, we're going to redo that. I think what I'll do actually is let's try this again. So we got a texture. We can walk them around. We can do some animations. Yay! Cool. So I think this is the most complete custom model imported into EverQuest that I've seen, which is really cool. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop the stream. I consider that progress. Thanks for watching if you've been lurking. and